Good afternoon, friends. We will be discussing present tense simple form today. The structure is SVO, that is subject, verb, subject plus verb plus object. I have taken this structure because this will help us converting all present tense simple form active voices to passive voices and vice versa. One can convert passive to active also. But a precondition to convert an active to passive is that the verb used in the active voice must be a transitive verb and it must be used transitively. That means an object must be associated to the verb. That we will discuss. So, under present tense simple form, we will take 7 subjects that I, we, you, he, she, it, they. These subjects represent first, second, third person. Beyond these subjects, there is nothing or no other subject in English language. So, first person, I, we, fix. I singular, we plural. Second person, you, both singular and plural. Third person, singular number subjects. Anything in this world except I, we, you are third person. Any noun or pronoun, anything. So, if it is one, it is singular. If it is more than one, plural. To represent all the nouns and pronouns in the world of English as third person subjects, we have taken he, she, it for third person singular number and they for plural form. These 4 pronouns, he, she, it and they, are personal pronouns and they represent the world of third person subjects. So very easy to understand because this concept of subject and verb, the number and person concept of subject is also an important aspect of understanding English grammar. So we'll start with I, that is, let us use the verb play. There are many verbs, many transitive verbs. Let us make sentences or structures using the verb play. Every verb has got 4 forms, V1, V2, V3, V4 as their verb forms. But out of these 4 forms, V1, V2 finite, V3, V4 non-finite. But these non-finite verbs could be used independently, then they are participle, and when they are associated with appropriate be verbs, they can be used as finite verbs. But on their own, they are not finite, they are non-finite. Means on their own, when V3 and V4 used in any sentence, they can be doing the work of a noun or adjective or something else, but not the work of a finite verb. They cannot do the work of finite verb. Means V3, V4 forms do not have that ability to make a sentence complete. They can be used as other part of speech. That's why they are non-finite. They can be made finite by the help of appropriate helping verb, which is be verb. BEB and its family members. Be, is, are 4 V1 form. Then 2 V2 was, where. Then 1 V3 been, 1 V4 wing. So these 8 forms of be verbs, be, is, are V1. Was, where V2. Been V3. Being V4. So with appropriate form of any one of these verbs, these V3 and V4 could be used as finite verbs. Similarly, with the help of have, has and had, this V3 form can be used as a finite form of a verb. But that we will discuss in sometimes later on. For now, let us do the structural part of present simple form, which is SVO, subject verb object. So I have taken the verb play. So the first sentence we can make is I play football. Present tense simple form, positive sentence with first person singular number subjects, and the negative will be I do not play football. Interrogative, do I play football? Negative interrogative, don't I play football? Similarly, for we, you, we can make structures in positive, negative, interrogative, negative, interrogative. So for we, it is we play football, we do not play football, do we play football, don't we play football. For you, it's you play football, you do not play football, do you play football, don't you play football. For he, it's he plays football, he does not play football, does he play football, doesn't he play football. Similarly, for she and it, we can do as we have done for the subject he, and again the last one, that is they, which is third person plural subject. The structures are they play football, positive sentence, negative they do not play football, interrogative do they play football, negative interrogative do not they play football. These are all active voices in present tense simple form, considering all the subjects, these 7 subjects: I, we, you, he, she, it, they. Now let us do passive. I play football, active voice will become passive, saying football is played by me. I do not play football, passive is football is not played by me. Do I play football, active voice, passive is football played by me. Then do not I play football, passive, isn't football played by me. Similarly, we can do it for we and you. So for you, it will be you play football, football is played by you, you do not play football, football is not played by you. Do you play football, is football played by you, don't you play football, active voice, passive is isn't football played by you. For he plays football, active, passive, football is played by him. Negative, he doesn't play football, passive, football is not played by him. Interrogative, do you play football, passive, is football played by you. Negative interrogative, don't you play football, passive, isn't football played by you. Similarly, we can do it for she and it, because the same pattern. For they, it is they play football, football is played by them. They do not play football, football is not played by them. Do they play football, is football played by them. Don't they play football, isn't football played by them. These are all active and passive voices. This is structural part. I have done for one verb, hundreds and thousands and millions of transitive verb could be used in present tense simple form in this way, and one can practice 10, 20, 30 as per his or her comfort zone to have a better understanding or better grip or control over this structure. Present simple, very important structure, because whatever we do in our everyday life, since getting up in the morning till going to the bed in the night, all that we do could be expressed by this structure only, present simple. And more important part of this structure is that this structure can be used in 9 different situations. The only structure. There are 12 forms: present, past, future, and 4 forms. 4 3s are 12 forms are there. But this is the most important and mostly used structure, because present simple form could be used in 9 different situations. We'll discuss that. first usage of present simple structure is that it is used for habitual action. As I said, habitual means recurring every day. What we do is our habit, is our habitual. So we get up in the morning, we brush our teeth, then we have our breakfast, we go to school. For students or the elders go to work, whatever. Subject plus V1 plus object. This structure is SVO, subject verb object. So first usage is it is used for habitual action, recurring things every day we do. Second usage, present simple structure is used for universal truth or general truth, like the sun rises every morning in the east, the sun sets every evening or afternoon, as you say, in the west. River flows, wind blows, so on and so forth. So some external disturbances. So let us stop here and next video will continue. Bye.